Hi guys! So, serious enabler warning here. I got these A5 Hobonichi covers from the Etsy shop Love by Gabi, or Love by Gabi, which I'll link down below, and they are an absolute dream come true. I think that they are something that I have been searching for the last few years. So, it has long been my dream to find a faux leather A5 Hobonichi cover that has a pen loop which doesn't stick out the side like the actual Hobonichi covers, and which has stitching all around, and which has pockets, and which is just basically perfect in every way. And this is it. I believe that these are exclusive to Love by Gabi's shop because I haven't seen them anywhere else, and they look like her design. She's got a few different traveler's notebooks that have a similar design. So I've got them in two different colors, turquoise and brown. They also come in a couple of other colors, black and pink. And they actually come in two different styles. You can order them either in the Hobonichi cover style, which I've done, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second, or you can order them in the Fodori Traveler's Notebook style with strings. So I think the only difference is what the inside looks like, whether there's strings or not, basically. So let's have a look at this one, because this is empty, and then I'll show you what it looks like with my Hobonichi inside it. So, first of all, you can see that we have beautiful stitching going all the way around, and the stitching is perfect. It looks to me like it's either a light blue or white, but it's not the really bright white that can sometimes, to my mind, be a little bit too much of a contrast. It's quite subtle, which I really like. It's a very, very floppy vegan leather. It's slightly textured. I think you can see the pattern there. It's quite smooth to the touch, and you can see really like quite soft and floppy, but it still has, it feels sturdy, if you see what I mean, but it's very, very floppy, which I really like. And the stitching goes all the way around. This is what it looks like on the side. So it has an elastic closure, and it reminds me of the Filofax Domino. It has a very similar kind of closure where there are two holes here, but I mean, you can't really see the holes, but it's smooth on the side, which I like. I think that's a very nice effect, as in the two strings come out of different holes rather than coming out of the same one, which you get in a lot of traveler's notebooks. And the elastic is the same color as the cover, which I absolutely love. That's one of my deal breakers. And this is what it looks like on the back. So it's just very simple, plain, really, really beautiful. I think a very nice, sleek, streamlined design. And I love the feel of the faux leather. It's just like very smooth and tactile. So you open this. The one thing I would say about this is that I feel like this elastic is a little bit on the thin side. I would like it to be a bit thicker, just because I feel like then I would feel like it would be really tough and long-lasting, but you can replace this. I think I haven't done that, but it would be possible to replace it. Another detail that I really like is you see that there are little niches here. So when you put the elastic on, it has a place to go, so it doesn't make an indentation in your cover because there's already one that is built in for it on both sides. I think that's a really nice detail. So if we open it up, ta-da! This is what the inside looks like. So this is a very leathery feeling. It feels like the inside of a leather notebook, but it's faux leather. And this one is kind of a grayish blue. I'll show you the brown one in a minute. And then it has these three card pockets. So this works for cards that you'd put in, so you'd put in the card like this, if you see what I mean. I'll show you in a minute with one of the cards that I have in the brown one. So it's got these three pockets, and it's a very nice detailing here. You see it has these little like round decorative details here on the side. I think that's really nice, and the stitching goes all the way around on the inside as well, which I really like. So you get three of these pockets, and then you get this flap here to put the left cover of the Hobonichi in. And then on the right hand you have another flap pocket to put the other side of the Hobonichi cover in. And then there is this slip pocket here, which is designed for this notepad that comes with it. So you can leave the notepad in, or you could, as I've done, you can put some sticky notes in the bottom one. And then it has this magnificent pen loop, which is elasticated and is the same color. So I really like how everything is coordinated, the elastic and the pen loop are the same color as the cover. And this is a really good sized pen loop, so I haven't had any problems getting any of my like chunky pens or my mechanical pencil into this. So that is excellent. And then you can see what the inside of the elastic looks like. So you see you have these two holes here, and the Traveler's Notebook version I think would just be the same as this, except it would have strings here. So this is specifically designed for a Hobonichi or another bound notebook. So that's what the cover looks like. Now I'll show you the one that I'm using for my cousin. So this is the brown. Everything is identical except the color. Same smooth, slightly textured feel, the same kind of stitching here. Really, really, really beautiful. I think this is one of the best quality faux leathers that I've seen. It just feels really satisfying and magnificent. So this is what it looks on the inside with the card slots. So you see that's how I've got it this way. And then I've got my Hobonichi in here, and that's what it looks like from the top. So it just fits the cousin perfectly. There's just the right amount of space at the top and the bottom, so it's very lightweight and portable, but it feels like it's really very well protected, which I like because I take my cousin everywhere with me, so I want a cover that feels like it's going to protect it well but isn't too bulky, which I think is a problem that you get with a lot of the faux leather covers, is that they start to get either like a bit padded or a bit bigger, and it just starts to feel like quite a gigantic thing that you're carrying around with you, whereas this one is pretty close to the size of the actual notebook itself. So I really like that. The other thing that I love about this is how the pen loop is just on the inside of the cover. So you see with this mechanical pencil here, it just like rests on the inside, so that when it's in my bag and it's closed, it doesn't really get exposed to the outside. It's protected inside the cover, which I really like. And I'm mentioning this specifically because the Hobonichi style covers that have the butterfly closure, I feel like they can kind of leave your pen exposed. So when I was using one, sometimes the pencil would fall out, and I didn't really like putting it through both loops, because then you have to take the pencil or the pen out to be able to open your techo. And if you only have it on one of them, then it kind of flaps around. So this was a problem that I was having. So if I'm not the only person that had this problem, hopefully this will be of interest to you, because you can see this one, it just like sits very neatly inside the covers and it's totally protected, and I really like that. So it's just completely perfectly designed for the techo, which I love. And on the inside back cover, I've got a notebook where I keep passwords and things like that. And then I've just got some note paper that I need to keep for the moment, and I put some sticky notes and some page flags here, and I don't have anything in the top one, but if I wanted to I could put some other sticky notes or something in there. And that's it. So it opens like this. That's what it looks like. It's just perfectly designed for the cousin. I absolutely love it. I'm extremely happy with this, and I know I've said this before, you know, like when I found a cover that I really love, but I really feel like this is the cousin cover that I have been dreaming of. So I'll put the link down below. Go check out the shop. The last time I checked, these covers were sold out, but hopefully she'll have them back in stock soon. So I would say just message her on Etsy, because she's always very good at replying really quickly, and they're amazing covers. So I hope that you found this useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back again soon with another video. Bye!